side, and like you have got a real role as the ambassador. It's a legacy you're going to leave, isn't it? And you must feel very pleased to have the opportunity to fill this role and what the good you're doing out in the community.
Yeah, very much so. I think it's very proud to be the ambassador for the Learner and Legend program. Basically, it's to help inspire and encourage young Indigenous Australians to stay at school and to get a very good education, and to be a role model in the eyes of the young children. I'm very honoured, and hopefully can leave that legacy that will live on.
Because you've been given the gift of being able to play footy at a very good level, outstanding. But other kids, they won't have that skill, so they need to have. That's what you're trying to drive home. But you might be able to get there, but at least you can do something.
Yeah, very much so. The program in the expo that's going to happen on Friday. It's about that. It's having the opportunity, that these young kids can go and to further their study. The Careers Expo, to further their study or to get a good job. And as a kid growing up, we never had that opportunity now. And being a role model and using rugby league, to show the awareness. And to show the young kids that being in an isolated community such as Mount Isa, that anyone can do it, and we're walking proof of that. So you don't have to be the rugby league star. You can go out and be the doctor or the nurse. It's a matter about working hard and doing what's right, and firstly is getting that good education.
You must be very proud how it transcends. The game transcends just the game. It's everything else about it.
Oh, mate, very much so. And I think it was shown last year, and it's really grown over the last sort of 12 months. The game itself is a spectacle in itself, but it's what we do in the wider community, and with the programs that are put in place, with all the NRL stars getting behind it and really driving it home, I think it's fantastic.
One of the problems with the invasion of the English to this country was that it left the Aboriginal community in many parts of Australia, even in the big cities, lacking pride in where they come from, even knowledge of their own culture. Did you see last year this All-Stars Indigenous game promote that, and have you seen it ongoing for the 12 months that everywhere you turn now, you see proud young Aboriginal boys? Yeah,
very much so. We sort of talked about that and as a team, and that's something that we're trying to inspire. They give them the confidence, for them that they can be somebody, and to really drive home that this is their time. It's time to step up. The opportunities are being put in place by all these career expos and pushing the slogan "Learner and Legend," and that's what it's all about. The game in itself is a spectacle, but it gives us as players, and positive role models the opportunity to really drive it home and to inspire these young kids.
How's your chip and chase game? Are you practising?
No, not really, but we heard the rule come out yesterday, and it's something that we haven't really touched on, but I'm sure we'll talk about as the training sessions draw closer.
We'll have you practising a few though by the end of the week?
Yeah, very much so. I think I'll have a word to Matty Bowen and the quick guys around the ruck, so yeah, you might see a little bit of razzle-dazzle.
Just getting back to your theme, just one more, the learner and stuff, the application you got to show, but, your application you showed, you surprised the All-Stars last year, I think, because you guys came out with a fair bit of passion, and then you got there in the end. It's what's sort of, you can draw that analogy, can't you, really?
Oh, you can. It's all about hard work and discipline and persistence, and that's what it's all about. It's shown in any sort of workplace, and, I guess, when you convert it back to rugby league, we showed that last year in the way we played, very proud and passionate and committed to the cause, and the cause on the night was to win the game, and some of the highlights are with our defence, and to work hard for one another and have pride in the try line, and that's what it's all about.